guys, this is the Monster here, and today I want to talk about the top 5 new upcoming games of 2019. Now this list is very expensive and it's my personal opinion, so obviously take this with a grain of salt. This is not, I'm not, oh, these are the top 5 games and this is the order that they should be. No, this is my personal opinion and this is what I believe are the top 5 games. Right, so let's start with number 5. Number 5 is Resident Evil 2, the remake. So they're remaking the game Resident Evil 2. I believe this game was in the either PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1, I can't remember, but it's one of those retro consoles. And they remade the whole game in so they could launch it for these new generation consoles or current gen consoles. And it looks amazing and it plays amazing, and it's crazy because they redid every single little feature from the game. So it's basically the same story and everything else. Every element from the game is the same, but they remade so many things. Like they fixed a lot of glitches and they fixed a lot of mechanics at the game that were outdated, of course, because the game was so old. So they remade all of those mechanics, and they made it so that the game is completely new. It's a completely new experience, but it's the same experience at the same time, because it is the same game. It's a remake of a game, but yet they've changed so much that it feels like a new entire game. The story is the same, and that's why it feels the same. Well, it was gonna feel like the same game, but it's gonna be different in a lot of different ways. We have Sucker Punch with Ghost of Tsushima. This game is set in Japan in the before our time, ancient times, and you're gonna go through the story of a young warrior who's fighting his way to the top, I believe. And this game is really interesting because Sucker Punch is known for making Infamous, and they're going from that to making a game like this where it has to have a good fighting mechanic. It's a completely different game from what they're used to making, and it looks incredible and it plays incredible, and it's gonna be one of the best games of 2019. And who knows? Sony is really focusing on making story-based games, and all these games like God of War getting Game of the Year, and Detroit Become Human getting like nominated for Best Narrative and Game of the Year as well. So Sony is going and making the right approach, because the games that their companies are creating are amazing, and I expect no less from Ghost of Tsushima. We have no other than Metro Exodus by Deep Silver. This game, there's nothing for me to say about this game. This game is going to be incredible. I've seen so many trailers about this game. I was expecting this game to come out in 2018, but I guess they delayed it a little bit, and they're actually going to launch it in 2019. And this game is going to be incredible. I played the first Metro Last Light, and that game was amazing. And I believe in Metro Exodus you play as the son of the guy from Metro Last Light. Spoiler alert, he dies. Well, it depends on what ending you choose, but I'm pretty sure they're going with the ending that he dies. And in Metro Exodus, you're playing as his son who survives, and it's gonna be incredible. This franchise is amazing, and I don't know what took them so long to make the next game, but this game looks incredible. The graphics, the effects, the lighting, the way the guy puts on the mask to protect them from the air that's contaminated, the way you can see the particles of the contaminated air in your view, and everything from the game is incredible. The bosses, the enemies, which are like creatures are like around the swamps and stuff, they look incredible. And the story, the camp that you live in, everything looks so nice. And this game is gonna be really, really good. It's one of my top picks for the year, and I'm definitely picking this game up because it's gonna be incredible. By a Sony company, and this time the game is Days Gone. Oh my god, there is so much to be said about Days Gone. Days Gone is one of those games that everybody's waiting for it. I know there's a lot of games about zombies already, like Fallout 76, Black Ops 4, and Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is another game coming out. But yeah, Days Gone is something completely different. It's a complete third-person open-world experience, much like GTA in them. Well, open world game, and you could ride around with your motorcycle. You have to get gas for your motorcycle. You could find new attachments for your weapons at different locations. There's so much that you could do. You could customize your motorcycle. You find like a nitrous bottle, you could put it into your motorcycle and modify it. This game is so incredible because it's like one of those games where you could work with the environment and you could find new things in the environment and use it to your advantage. And it's it's amazing how they manage to do that with these type of games that the Sony companies are making. And another thing is that this game, there's a lot of backstory to it, and the guy talks about how life was before all of this happened, and it's just it's nice. I know the story is gonna be really good, and of course the zombies look so realistic, and there are like huge hordes of zombies that just come launching at you. As you could see from the E3 trailer, there's zombies everywhere, and it's incredible how they pulled it off. I don't know how they managed to put so many zombies NPCs in the game, and with the PlayStation's power, and I don't know how they managed to do so much with this game and how you could put them on fire and do all types of stuff. It's incredible. This game, there's so much to talk about in Solid, and I don't have that much time to talk about it, but this game is incredible. This is a must buy if you have a PS4, and of course it's gonna be up there with Game of the Year. I know Game of the Year for 2019 is gonna be very difficult, but Days Gone is definitely right there. Last of Us Part 2. And well, there's nothing much to say about this game. It's just gonna be incredible. If you have seen the gameplay trailers and all of those things, you can already tell that this game is gonna be much improved from the first one. Obviously, with fighting mechanics improved, and other areas of the game also improved, like when the characters start talking to each other, and the movement, the AI, all of those things are improved obviously from the first game. Now, the only way this game could top the first game is if it has a better narrative than the first one. And well, that's going to be difficult because the first one had a narrative of you saving this girl or just meeting this girl, and you had to get this girl, and you're like, it was like a recon. You had to get it from point A to point B so that they could find a cure for the disease that was going on, because she was like immune to it. And over time, with the game going on and on, you could tell how the characters bond and how the characters, like, at first they were like not, they didn't like each other. They were like angry or whatever. And then later on, while the game progresses, you could tell that they're bonding, and they start to like each other, and they have feelings for each other as father and daughter. And I don't know how The Last of Us Part 2 is gonna top this performance, where these two characters bonded over time and they became family over time, and they became father and daughter over time. Ellie being, I believe, um, she was fatherless, and while Joe lost his daughter due to the apocalypse, they found each other, and they filled in those holes that were missing, and they became family. And when it was time for Joe to give up Ellie, the only hope that he had in this post-apocalyptic world, the only thing that he had to fight for, he couldn't do it. So, he went back to the facility, and he killed everybody that was guarding the facility, and he got his daughter back. And one of the things that I really like about this game is at the end, when Ellie tells him, can you promise me that there are many people like me, and that they're actually researching this and trying to find a cure? Joe, with a straight face, he's like, I promise. Because he cares so much for her that he doesn't mind just lying on a promise. Because he knows he wants the best for her, and that he wants her to be a part of his life for as long as he could live. Now, what I believe is happening in The Last of Us Part 2 is that Joe got captured by some kind of group that is living in that world, and as a result, Ellie's going on a rampage because she's trying to kill the people that captured or killed Joe. And she hates the world because they took away the only thing that she was fighting for, and the only thing that she woke up for in the morning. Now, what I believe is going to be a plot twister, or is going to turn around the story, is that Ellie's mom is actually alive, and that she's actually going to reunite with Ellie, and that's going to be how Ellie's going to calm down, and she's going to, chill and go back to living a normal life. Now, what I believe is going to happen is that if they do reunite, they're both going to work together in order to either get Joe from where he's captured or to kill all the people that actually killed Joe. I believe that's what's going to happen, in my personal opinion, because it seems like they're showing a lot of women in the trailer, and one of the women that they showed really looks a lot like Ellie, and from the she looks a lot like someone from art that was previously made for The Last of Us Part One, and it makes sense that it could be Ellie's mom because the person from the trailer looks familiar from the person that was made in the art. So a lot of people are making conspiracies and they believe that that's Ellie's mom in the trailer. Either you're gonna get to play as her from back in the day, or you're going to get to, reunite Ellie with her mom, and then either they're gonna find Joe's captured, or Joe could just be chilling and with his brother or whatever, or he could be dead and Ellie's trying to kill the people that killed him. I believe the last option is what's gonna happen, and either if Ellie reunites with her mom or not, she's gonna try to kill all the people that killed Joe, all the people that harmed Joe, and she's gonna get to the bottom of it, and she's gonna kill the leader of the group. I believe that's gonna be what's gonna happen in the story of the game, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen because from the trailers that we have seen, they have improved so much in the game. They have improved the fighting mechanics, the stealth mechanics, and every simple thing that the first game had that was a little bit flawed or that could be improved upon. They have capitalized and they have improved every single little feature from the first game and implemented a new feature, or just improved that feature as a whole in the second game, which is going to be incredible. This second game is going to be, it's going to be hands down most likely going to be game of the year, because this company is known for making top-notch games, top-notch performances from their actors that play in the games, and also the mechanics and fighting mechanics and all that. But I think this narrative that's going to play out in The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be like none other before it, and it's gonna be a jaw-dropping performance by Naughty Dog, and this is definitely gonna be best narrative of 2019, best game of 2019, best action and adventure of 2019. It's gonna take all of the awards because it's definitely gonna be a masterpiece, and that's why I have it at number 1. Again, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you agree with me, please like the video below. If you don't, please comment and give me your top 5 or their top list of 2019 upcoming games. Please don't forget to subscribe, share the video with your friends, and also comment what you believe is the actual list. And well, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the video. I did put a lot of effort into it, so please like it if you did enjoy it. And if you didn't like it, please dislike it and comment below why you didn't like it. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, as I said before, and we'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.